So, I have a question. It's a big question, and it's for all you hot single guys. I want to know where you are because I can't find you. You're not in any coffee shop. You're not on most of the dating apps that I've been on before. And you're not hanging out with my mates. So, where are you? Literally, tell me your location because I have almost retired my vagina because I can't find a single guy that I find remotely attractive, funny, smart, intelligent, charming. Where are you? Do you all go and hibernate on some far-off island somewhere else? Like for the summer and the winter and the autumn and like literally come out for like 2 weeks and oop, I miss you. Where are you? Come on, like answers on a postcard. St. Albans, send your location to me and I'm coming. Literally coming.
Well, maybe, because we don't drink much coffee. You see, the problem is, in your heyday, when you had a choice of the litter, you weren't choosing them guys. Now, I don't know what guys you were choosing, but you weren't choosing those. So now they're not in the coffee shops. And they're not on Hinge and all these things here, because a lot of them have secured what they want.
Come home, I've had a nice long bath, I've moisturised, everything, all of that, and now I'm laying in bed. The only appropriate thing to do at that point is to go on Hinge, innit, really? And I've just caught myself doing something very shallow. Like, very shallow. And I'm going to tell you what it is. I was literally catching myself not even looking at what these men looked like. I was simply just going and looking at how tall they was, and if they was under 6 foot, I was like and I can justify myself before anybody starts. I've been done dirty. I've been done so dirty by men, right? So bad. So I just think to myself, do you know what? You short kings, you've pissed all over me and broke my heart on several occasions, right? Quite frankly, if he's going to fuck me over, at least he's 6 foot. And preferably brunette.
You guys, she knows she's being shallow. She knows she's being real shallow. And I always say it, this is my pet hate. People that say literally, basically, obviously, yeah, stay away. So do you know why you was done dirty? You was done dirty because you chose dirty men. You chose them. So if they walked all over you and made your life a misery, etc., you chose them. You didn't have to. A lot of people ignore the red flags. The red flags were probably there, but you chose to ignore them. So let's be honest. Them being 6 foot is the least of your worries. I think you just need to find a decent guy to start with and not put it down to him being 6 foot.
I think when a man asks you, what do you bring to the table? I think that man is weak. I cannot imagine my dad asking my mom in those days, what do you bring to the table? Like, can you imagine? I feel right now that any man that asks a woman what you bring to the table is a very weak man, because a man in their own masculine and in their own power shouldn't need to ask that. They would know what they bring to the relationship and how they can hold the relationship. And here is the thing. This is my true belief. I feel that women naturally will bring like amazing things to the table. And, you know, as well as men. But the things that women bring most to the table are not actually the physical things. It's the energetics. You know, that energy that you take into a relationship and you start to see your man look good. He starts to do well in life. He starts to go up the career. Things start to look up for him. He starts to create better, have a better life. This is what we bring to the table. And this is what men need to realize. That women, we just bring the magic to the table. And all they have to do is to hold space for us to bring that magic more into their lives. So men, if you're watching this, this is what we bring to the table. Magic.
Magic? Magic? After all this talking, that's what you come up with, magic? Nah, I can't earn money with magic. I can't pay bills with magic. It's just not going to help me. I need the desire to succeed, motivation, willpower, etc., etc. Magic just ain't going to do it. How are you going to say, go on a date and say to a guy, I'll bring you magic to your table? I don't think that's going to work. So you can take your magic and disappear.
17 and a half years married, 4 kids. I begged this man, please, I've never been out of the U.S. Can we please go out of the U.S.? I want to experience something new. Can we travel? Can we do something? No. I get a text from him 5 minutes ago. What does it say? Hey, I need your permission. It's in the planning, but me and Aaron, his fiance, are taking her kids and he wants to take Kylie to Mexico for spring break. And I said, because he needs my permission to do that. And I said, absolutely, it's a great experience for her. Just please watch her, have fun and be safe. But it's really, really hard for me because it's like 17 and a half years, 4 kids, and I begged you to take us or to take me and to do those kinds of trips and to spend that kind of time with us. And it was always no. And now you're giving this woman everything that I begged you for. Everything I begged you for, you are giving to her. People do that because they want to feel heard. They want to know that they're validated for feeling the way that they're feeling, that it's not right and it isn't okay. And it confirms my choice to divorce was right. Even though I'm the one that was shamed and I'm the one that lost friends of 15 years because they didn't want to be associated with me anymore because I walked away. It's just so hurtful. It's so hurtful when the person that you love and just you see them give somebody else everything that you asked for. Everything you asked for. And they turn around and give it to somebody else. And maybe it's because he's giving it to her because he realized, hey, Mandy left me because I wouldn't give it to her and I wasn't listening to her. I'm not going to make that same mistake twice. But it still doesn't change the fact. You're giving her everything I asked you for. You know, talking about self-worth and loving yourself. It's hard not to, when something like this happens, to go, why is she worth doing all of this for and I'm not? And why? And I know I shouldn't think that, but you can't help but think that. And then on the other hand, you're like, and why can't I find somebody who wants to give me those things and wants to love me and let me love them too in the same? Like, I'm not just saying give that to me, but like mutual, like I want to give you everything that you want and I want you to help me get the things that I want. But it just feels so unfair, and life isn't fair. And you know, it's a hard pill to swallow, but it is what it is.
Oh, well, never mind.